Okay, now it officially starts.
Have to pick it up a bit.
Pick up.
There we go.
Ah, there it is. Oh, yeah. I don't know why my dumb lower third isn't showing up here. What the hell?
Hey, that diamond anniversary glass cutting edge, I thought that was very clever. Hey, everybody, it's the Kidders back here yet again to bring you out of your horrible mood into a mood of more frivolity. And with me, as always, from the great state of Indiana, Tim Slagle. Good morning, sir.
Hey, I just heard that Steve Bartman is refusing to show up at any Cubs game during the playoffs because he doesn't want to get blamed for this one.
And also, our #1 Cubs fan here, Teri O'Brien. Hey, Teri.
Hey. Yeah, I'm fresh from that big Democrat debate. You know, I'm such a nerd. I actually did watch it, and it was interesting though. You know, you had this commie fossil, and then you also had Bernie Sanders. So it was.
And I heard where the other guy, what's his name? The guy that looks angry all the time. Got 4 letters.
Hillary.
No, not. One guy dropped out. There's Rupp or Rapper.
Oh, Jim Webb. He just dropped out today.
There.
Yeah, he dropped out today. And nobody noticed because nobody even knew he was running. So that's kind of probably a good indication he should drop out.
I thought he was the guy from Dragnet. That's how far off I was. But in world politics, Justin Trudeau is the new Prime Minister of Canada.
Yes.
So,
yeah, she's pretty.
He's the son of, the former. Now his dad was married to this, I don't know, kind of infamous wife. You remember this when she used to run around?
Oh yeah, she was a hoochie. Yeah, she was a hoochie. It's Canadian for hoochie. But the amazing thing about this election is Donald Trump came in 3rd. So there you got that. And poor Lamar Odom, he's in another hospital in Los Angeles right now, and everybody knows that story. My brother actually, something very similar happened to him, except he was a very bad speller, spent an entire weekend in a warehouse.
You know, you just guys.
I love that joke. I love that.
Just a note to you guys, just to warn you, because I am the voice of adult supervision here. Stay away from the Kardashians. That's all I will say.
Okay.
That's what that case shows.
Let's get into the news, shall we? Let's go down to Florida, because that's, of course, where all the fun news happens. And poor Ronnie Scott Hicks, 54-year-old man, got pulled over for a DUI. He wasn't driving, though. He was in his motorized wheelchair, apparently blocking traffic and creating a ruckus.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to put breathalyzers in Walmarts now. Because, we've got all these aging baby boomers in scooters riding around in Walmart. And the same thing can happen there, right?
Absolutely. If it has a motor, I talked to my attorney, John Dolan, if it has a motor, you can be cited for DUI. If, in fact, though, he had been riding a regular wheelchair or a horse or a big tricycle, then you're just drunk and disorderly.
Oh, that's actually a relief because, if you lose your bicycle license of a DUI, how are you going to get to the liquor store?
I think that's where he was headed, actually.
The old-fashioned way, Peapod.
Uber.
There you go. Uber get it there even quicker, and they only take about 3-4 sips as a tip. All right, here's the story of the week. If you have animals, you love your animals. And Terry, I know you got a dog. You love your dog. Tim, do you have any pets?
No, not now. We just lost our fish. That was the last one.
Sorry. Did it die or did you eat them? Anyhow, this guy from Bristol, England, 56-year-old Ted Richards, has parrots, and he loves his parrots, so he tattooed his entire face to look like a parrot, and most recently had his ears removed, because, parrots don't have ears, and he wanted to look as much as possible like his parrot.
Yeah, he actually had to have posts installed to hold up his glasses.
I think this guy waited on me in Starbucks this morning. That's all I'm saying.
Here's new technology. Check this out there. There's a pic. That is the guy right there, and you can see the little post in his head to hold his glasses on there.
Yeah, he removed his ears and said, "Oh yeah, that's what those were for."
I think
he's on the lookout for a doctor to turn his nose into a beak, and I wondered if he's thought of blowing in a call to Barbra Streisand. But
for a transplant, I think it's stupid to try and look like an animal. Quite honestly, I don't know what the hell that guy was thinking.
Show that picture again, Dale.
Dale, I want to
look at that picture. That's the first thing he's going to learn as a parrot is Polly want an unemployment check.
Polly wants a job in the freak show. Where the hell did he go? Oh, I don't know what this was. There he is. There, look at that. That's a beautiful thing. And he's got horns, just like a parrot. I never realized parrots had horns.
Well, you know, I think he could probably get a job as a parrot, covering the Democratic Party for Newsweek.
I think you may be onto something. Forget Starbucks. Aim high.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, speaking of Starbucks, let's go to Walmart, which I consider to be, you know, the retail equivalent of Starbucks. And as you know, Walmart sells guns. And so they had a product called gun oil, which they had stacked up right by the guns. But when one guy picked it up, and he was purchasing ammo or something, he picked it up to look at it and read the label, which said, and I quote, gun oil, the perfume condom-safe lubricant that keeps a man's most important weapon well oiled. It's lube. They're selling lube in the gun section.
Well, you know, it's a good thing he found it, because if a hunter had brought that home and used a little too much, the gun might have gone off.
You hate when your gun goes off before you're ready for it. You know, that's not good. Teri, any voice of reason on this one?
I can't. I just can't.
Yeah, we brought her on to avoid topics like this, I think.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, we have one more, and this one happened again in Florida. Patrick Batump, and then they still didn't come out, so the police had a tear gas.
So romantic.
Yeah, come out with your hands up. Ooh, on second thought, put them back down again.
Put down the gun oil.
Oh, yeah, that was. They were charged with just resisting police, but apparently, according to the police, they did it, and there were still people inside, so they had an audience. They were
torturing the hostages.
Hey, y'all, watch this. One last story, and this was a quick one. A lot of people have heard about this out of California. A Target store somehow was broadcasting the audio track from a porn movie inside the store. One woman videotaped it, put it on YouTube. Everybody saw it, and they still don't know exactly where it came from. I swear, I think it was a live feed from the Walmart in Alabama.
Well, that's what it could have been. You really don't know. You know, I sound a lot like a porn soundtrack when I'm bending over to tie my shoes in an elevator.
I never thought of talking to my shoes as, oh, baby.
Dale, does this kind of thing ever happen in Costco? That's all I want to know.
I have never seen anybody refuse to leave Costco. I've never seen anyone taken advantage of. One woman did bend over and blocked most of the cereal aisle.
Well, actually, you wouldn't know if they were running a porno in Costco, because it's common to hear people say, "Oh my gosh, that's so big. I don't think I can ever use it all."
Tim, you're welcome.
And I think that's officially our closing joke. We couldn't get any better than that. So we're sure happy that all you kids joined us. Please tell your friends about this. Pablo, thanks for watching. Oh, somebody is watching right now. Whoever you are, God bless you. It's probably Pablo. And we'll see you again. We'll see you again next week. What do you kids got going on this week before I play the music?
Go Cubs.
Go Cubs. All right, Tim.
Private gig in Michigan. So if you belong to an exclusive club, you might see me.
Oh.
Okay, and look at this. I got commercials. You can see me on Saturday at noon on 493knews.com, and you do your own math for the other time zones. But it's noon here in Chicago. So come and listen to me there. Other than that, hit the music, Sandy, and we're out of here. Thanks so much. Go Cubs.
Bye.
Bye.